If you're not getting enough inquiries and sales online, then your problem may not necessarily just be the amount of traffic coming to your website. It's likely that your brand could do a lot better to persuade and convince users that there is no one else better than you in the marketplace. That's why I'm going to share with you 3 content ideas that will help you to increase your conversions online. Before going in, subscribe to the channel if you want to take the hard work out of finding cool content marketing strategies to building a bigger brand online. Hey everyone, I'm Neil Sheth, founder of Bubbli, a creative content and SEO marketing agency. A quick question for you: do you buy on price alone? Answer yes or no in the comments below. I wrote a research piece on Instagram and restaurants in the middle of 2017, and it got featured by Instagram themselves at a food conference, and they even sent me a bunch of gifts as well. The gifts were great. I still drink from my Instagram mug all the time at home. But the best part is the fact that it opened a relationship with one of the most powerful social media channels and drove up my agency's credibility in content marketing and social media. And that's what happens when you go out of your way to share and educate with high quality content. It opens up doors you never knew existed. You cannot engage, inspire, even become memorable without meaningful content. Look, meaningful content allows you to build trust, credibility with potential buyers, and turn them from window shoppers to purchasers. Okay, here's 3 types of content you can create online to help you improve your customers' perception of your brand online. Number 1, data research-led content. In the example I just mentioned, I wanted to make a really big splash quickly in the restaurant and Instagram space. And a unique research piece was a great strategy to do just that. However, what makes or breaks this strategy is getting hold of strong data and building a compelling story around it. If you're a large company with hundreds of customers or thousands of customers, you could look at the data that is internally available and see if there's an opportunity to turn this into a piece the industry would be interested in. Or if you're a smaller company, you can always create your own survey, perhaps offer a quick prize to encourage people to fill out the survey. That's basically what I did. And once you've identified your topic, I recommend validating it with journalists or industry experts, or at the very least looking at what other content in a similar topic is shared online. Number 2, failure to aha content. See, when I used to work in investment banking, I had to put on this everything is perfect image life at work, and even if there was issues, I had to show that I was confident in getting it resolved, even though I was panicking inside. I never felt like I could just have an honest conversation. That's why when I followed my entrepreneurial passion, I decided to be myself and share the downs as well as the ups, and it really works for business. See, I launched my blog YourBrandFound with my biggest entrepreneurial failure, the time I lost £20,000 building a website, and all of the lessons learned. And I was surprised with the reaction the post received. I was invited for coffee, lunches by multiple founders who I still consider friends, and my website got a ton of traffic in a very short time frame. When you share a personal struggle or a failure, you tend to receive empathy, kindness, openness, and the person you're talking to just automatically opens up to a no barrier, free talking conversation. So what mistakes or lessons have you learned that you can share with your audience and begin that free talking conversation with your target market? Tip 3 is coming up, but if you're still with me and enjoying it so far, I'd love a like on this video. Really appreciate it. Number 3, how-to content. Is your audience asking a similar question or have a particular challenge that you can help them with? What you could do is just create a very simple step-by-step guide to solving that problem and achieving the result they are looking for. For instance, my audience wants to grow their influence and brand online as well as make more sales. So it just makes sense for me to create content that helps them move closer to that goal. Can you do this in your business? For example, I was speaking to a teeth whitening company recently, and if I was to apply this strategy to their business, perhaps they could create a piece of content around how to whiten your teeth with fruit. People are actually searching for this. And by the time a percentage of people have tried going down this route, some of them might actually end up looking for an alternative solution, i.e. buying a teeth whitening kit. So do you see how this piece of content has introduced that person to the brand, has helped them move forward towards their goal, and like I said, some of them might actually be interested in finding an alternative solution. And who's the obvious choice? Okay, so let's do a quick recap on content ideas to drive more conversions online. Number 1 was a data research-led piece of content. Number 2 was a failure to aha moment content. And number 3 was how-to content. Subscribe to the channel to find out more content strategies to building a bigger audience and business online.